The Pittsburgh Steelers now know how Donald Trump feels because the media has been on their case ever since their loss to the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship game. The Pylon has more on this controversy right now.
And it's almost coming into sight, and they're running out of time. Your decision on a dime has you gliding through the sky, and they're
praying that you fly on.
Didn't go as planned, but you knowing where to land, so you sticking out your hand while you hear the cheering.
Fans, commentators in the stands going in a freaking trance when you're praise to the Pylon.
First and foremost, I am a Ravens fan. Most would think that I would be loving this Steelers bashing. But I am not a die-hard Ravens fan. I'm an objective Ravens fan. That allows me to admit that this Steelers bashing is being blown way out of proportion. There's questions about whether or not Mike Tomlin is actually a respectable head coach. There's now chatter of Antonio Brown being a selfish player. And of course, Big Ben's dramatic self has to contribute by starting speculation of whether or not he's going to retire. Then you've got Le'Veon Bell hitting free agency this offseason, which also complicates matters. This is an instance where the media is planting the seeds to keep us entertained during the offseason. How can the Steelers be on a downfall when they've reached bigger heights than they've reached since 2010? Mike Tomlin's not a good head coach. He took a team that I consider overachievers, by the way, to the AFC Championship after previous years of missing the playoffs, being one and done in the playoffs, or getting by in the playoffs by sheer luck. The secondary was atrocious this season, and they didn't have any other receiving threats outside of Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell missed time with suspension. By the way, Antonio Brown is selfish and a locker room cancer now? The guy worked his butt off from being a 6th round draft pick to being arguably the best receiver in the game. Without Brown's assistance, is this offense even relevant? Is Big Ben even relevant? And speaking of Big Ben, shut up! Dude suffers a paper cut and it's headline news. You know he's not retiring, especially since he's playing with the best receiver and the best offensive line he's ever had. And by the way, the other teams in his division are lacking in a lot of key areas. I love reading about sports. I love hearing about sports. Yet in times like this, I really start to question some of these experts and their opinions. A team is average for years, and they still receive the benefit of the doubt and all the respect without actually doing anything in that time frame. Then they make it to the conference championship game, and all of a sudden, everything's falling apart?